Wow. Thanks so much for coming back. Welcome back to the Moonshake Music. I am just about to go out to a lovely little Ford Fiesta, I think it is. And me and my pal Richard is going to be reviewing a new PJ Harvey album called The Hope 6 Demolition Project. So PJ Harvey's been picking up some air miles recently, essentially. She's been travelling around to Washington, Afghanistan and Kosovo, I believe it's called. And this album has a lot of very literal lyrics, very stripped back instrumentals. I don't know how well Richard knows PJ Harvey's other work, but let's see what he thinks of it. Let's go. Wow. I'm here with Richard Sturgis, everybody. Oh, do you want to turn this down?
Oh, sorry.
Smooth radio there.
Smooth.
Richard, introduce yourself.
I'm Richard.
What do you do?
I'm a musician.
And how well do you know PJ Harvey?
Next to nothing.
I think we're both quite new to her, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely.
I know Let England Shake a little bit, but yeah, we both listen to it and we're just going to go through it track by track, have a little listen, tell you guys what we think, our initial reactions. Hit it.
Onward! Community of hope.
Sorry if it's shifted around a bit. We've had some malfunction, but we just listened to the Community of Hope, didn't we, Rich?
We did.
What was your first impression of it? You were just singing along, quite catchy, isn't it?
Yeah, very catchy. I've only heard it. That was the second time I've heard it.
Yeah.
And I already feel like I know it.
Yeah, it's sort of like, it could be like a massive anthem or something, couldn't it? But it's really retained, which is really nice. But the Hope 6 Demolition Project is an actual thing in, I think it's near Washington, a place called Ward 7.
Ward 7?
Yeah, and they're basically building up this area, trying to make it better. But basically she's just saying it looks shite. And
brilliant.
Obviously it's saying about they're going to build a Walmart here.
Is that a lyric?
Yeah, that's like obviously a big American, you know, sort of like the version of Sainsbury's or something. Yeah. We just had Asda put on the road up here actually, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been the talk of the town, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe we should do another version of it. Yeah, so off to a good start, isn't it?
Off to a great start, mate.
Okay, so we just
tracksuit.
Bloody hell, this guy walking past in quite a vibrant sort of CBeebies style tracksuit.
CBeebies.
So we just listened to the Ministry of Defence. That's pretty, remind me of like, you know when a villain walks into a film?
Yeah,
that
the little motif.
Yeah, that was it's good. It's pretty intense though, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of silence between each of those little bits. It's like, oh god.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Bloody good though. It's hard hitting after the first one.
Yeah, and I like the little sax bits towards the end. There was like, I don't know.
She played the sax, didn't she?
Yeah, she's quite renowned for doing that. I think there's some press shots of her in an alleyway having a toot.
Oh yeah, as you do.
No, exactly. Yeah, so Lining the Sand was up next. That was a bit more groovy, that one, wasn't it?
That was hella groovy, man.
Yeah, I had nice shimmery guitar. Throughout.
It was kind of like a nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
The way she was singing it. Do you know what I mean?
I wrote down the word ghoulish.
Ghoulish?
You know what I mean? As in like, she's talking about some pretty horrific stuff. I think this is the one that's influenced by Afghanistan.
Okay.
So it sounds like she's like pretty shocked in awe by it.
It's kind of eerie.
Yeah.
Because it's you can tell there's something dark about it.
Yeah.
But it's still kind of chirpy.
Yeah, no,
it's like The Village in Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
It's funny because I actually wrote down Tim Burton, like on a.
Did ya?
Yeah, that's creepy.
Ooh, that's creepy.
But yeah, sort of like a Tim Burton film, but if he did a documentary in Afghanistan, that'd probably be the soundtrack.
Yeah. Should pitch that to him.
Chain of Keys, pretty militant, I thought.
Militant.
It's got that sort of
pirate.
Pasta. Yeah.
Pirate, she said. Yeah.
We were just saying about sort of whoever does her backing vocals are quite pirate-like.
Yeah.
Imagine a little swashbuckle going on.
I'll tell you what though, I like the male vocal behind her.
Yeah,
it's
really
really
gives
nice.
it a different dimension.
It sort of fills a gap in the music. There's her voice and there's music. There's like a gap for that, and then it comes in so well.
Yeah, no, it's nicely mixed up, isn't it? Yeah.
I love it.
How's your attention span so far? Are you still with it?
Great. Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, definitely. Each song's sort of brought something different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, it's sort of been changing up. It's not all one dimension.
I'm guessing, trying to like guess what the next thing is.
Yeah. River Anacostia. Another pirate featuring BV there, wasn't it? Quite prominent in that one.
Creepier, that one.
Yeah. So that was like sort of tugged along by that little sympathy warble at the beginning, wasn't it?
Wobble.
And it had a nice little lift in the middle section there.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made me feel good.
It's a bit of a change up as well, I think, as in like it's a slower pace in it. Quite a nice little again, keeping our 2016 diminished attention spans in check.
Indeed.
Well done, PJ.
Oh, congrats, PJ.
Don't know if you knew this, Richard, but we're about to approach where Mumford & Sons went to school.
Really?
Yeah.
What is?
Yeah, you'll see in a sec. Yeah, see this lovely orange building here?
Yeah.
That's where some of Mumford & Sons went to school.
King's College School, Wimbledon.
Yeah.
That's a bit fancy, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they're country boys, aren't they?
Country boys living in Wimbledon. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Yeah, actually.
Yeah. What's that about?
That totally takes away the effects.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a load of horse. So that was quite a literal song. So she basically just said the title of the song as a chorus. Near memorials of Lincoln and Vietnam.
Tell you what though, bloody works.
Yeah, it does get into your head.
Her vocal on that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, her vocal on the rest of it as well, but it's something really like a little girl about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's really sort of.
It's like from a wide-eyed perspective, like a newborn baby or something, isn't it?
Yeah, so just the way she sings, she just seems excited to sing.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. And again, it's got that nursery rhyme sort of thing to it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but...
Which is good, because she's obviously like talking about some hard-hitting stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Disguising
a little juxtaposition there.
Exactly, but yeah, it had some nice little woodwind in that as well, didn't it?
Little flute, you thought it was?
Little flute in the old midsection there. That was a pretty catchy one, wasn't it? The Orange Monkey. Yeah, that had quite a nice little hook to it, didn't it? You know, the... That was nice.
So, as we were listening to that, I wonder what her gigs are like. I kind of imagine all the audience like chanting like a cult or something. Just like,
yeah, you could imagine that, particularly these songs. Yeah. What did I write down?
We'll say something, Sean. They're waiting for you to talk. Come on.
Oh yeah, no, I was going to say, I think with this album, sometimes you have to look at the lyrics written down. Because when you actually see the lyrics written down, you know sometimes it needs that melody. Yeah. I don't think this album does. Sometimes you can literally look at the lyrics as a separate entity, and it just reads like a journal sort of thing. But it's still very literal, and probably this one is a case where you should do that, because I think it's about change. Medicinal, is that how you say it?
Medicinal,
yeah.
How else would you say it?
Medicinal.
Medicinal.
You know, they say like basically trees contain medicinals, right?
Yeah.
But these trees that were around ages and ages ago actually contain cures for things like AIDS and cancer and things like that.
Really?
So I think that's what she's getting at here.
What, is that something she's researched and found out?
Guy from the Washington Post, I can't remember the guy's name, but I took her around a lot of places in Washington.
Yeah.
And basically just showed around. That was the inspiration for all the lyrics, isn't it? But apart from the lyrical aspect, what do you think of the tune? It was quite dreamy.
This album, it kind of just takes it back to basics.
Yeah.
For me, musically.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Like,
so
it's really refreshing to hear.
Yeah, no, it's nice. Okay, I think it's literally just guitars, bass, drums, and a bit of sax.
But it does sound like so much more than that. Yeah. But when you look into it, it's really back to basics. I like that.
No, it carries a bit of weight, doesn't it?
Yeah.
screeching sax. That was, wasn't
That's
it? Towards
a
the end.
dirty old sax solo, isn't it?
Yeah. Started off with like a bluesy sort of. It's like a loop or something, isn't it? Or like a
some
sample.
sort of sample. Yeah.
Yeah, and then she just channeled that into the song.
I think the backing vocals were saying what the sample was saying.
Oh, is that?
Yeah,
is
that's
that
what I was trying to say.
Oh,
what they were saying,
right, yeah.
Money, honey.
Well, there you are.
Yeah.
Oral observations with Richard Sturgis. But yeah, that's quite a highlight. I thought.
Yeah, that was a great little tune.
Had a bit of gravitational pulse in that track.
Yeah. Really pull something from inside you.
Yeah. That was lead single "The Wheel."
That was a single, was it?
Yeah, that was a single. I don't think it was the lead single actually. Yeah.
What are you talking crap?
Yeah. You?
Yeah, you.
We were just saying, sort of. I feel you were talking about the hand claps, weren't you?
Yeah.
Like, it's really
and the drums.
really basic.
No snare. It's just dog like a timpani or whatever it is.
Yeah, and we were saying it's sort of these songs are like designed to be like a protest march or something. You know, it's sort of more effective than typing along a karaoke machine or something. With dry, can you imagine that?
Yeah.
With dry ice.
Yeah, well, I can imagine Father John Misty doing that.
Yes.
Yeah, isn't he already done that?
You should check that video out. That is fantastic. Thoughts on that?
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
Oh, but it's still really hard hitting, isn't it? What she's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this.
Yeah.
And it makes you want to dance, but you're like.
It's sort of got a bit of optimism woven into it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
she doesn't really like. She only basically says what's going on. She doesn't really give any sort of
opinion on it, I guess.
Yeah, she just sort of says it's there. So I don't know. Maybe she is optimistic about it. You know, because basically the Hope 6 Demolition projects and where it is in America, they kicked off about it. Like they said, it wasn't representative of what they were trying to achieve, essentially. So maybe they just got the wrong end of the stick. You know what I mean? And maybe she is just saying it and she's seeing the optimism, but to be fair, she's probably not. Some of these songs are pretty hard hitting.
Yeah. Not
for the faint-hearted.
Next!
Solemn sax at the end there, wasn't
gorgeous sax.
Gorgeous sax and really realistic horn toots. We're looking around. So at the beginning, they sort of PJ Harvey drops you in. Sort of sounds like I think this is the one inspired by Afghanistan, and he drops you in that zone. You hear just all this, you know, bustle of voices, really, don't you?
Yeah.
It's pretty sad, and apparently it was inspired by when she a little boy came up to her begging, basically. And I think that's what inspired this one. When you, as I say, you know, when you look at the lyrics next to it, I think it's quite a good idea.
Yeah.
If you like to look at it that sort of way. Yeah.
I just think, for some reason, on albums, the last song is always my favourite.
Yeah, it's quite hard to do a good closer though, isn't it?
But there's certain ones that do well. Like that is a really good closer for me.
Yeah. Right, we're gonna sum this up and like rate it basically. So, first of all, Richard, I want to know what you thought of it musically and lyrically. Lyrics first. Go on, you say.
Lyrics, I give it. It's hard to give something a 10, so I'll give it a 9.
All right.
Because they're in depth and they really keep you thinking. I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick in the same vein and say like 8 for lyrics, because I think they're. I don't know, 8 I'm going to say, because they stand alone as well, and I think that's important.
That's what I think, because there's not many people like that. Alex Turner's the only other one where I really, there's a lot more, but it just comes to mind. So.
Musically,
I couldn't listen to it all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'd get down.
Yeah,
I think she probably knows that.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 6.5. Yeah. Just because of that. I really like it. Like I said, it takes it back to basics and all that, but
yeah.
Couldn't listen to it all the time, and it's,
yeah, I mean, I'm going to go for, I think I'm going to go for a 7. So what was that? I'm going to try and work out a mean.
A mean?
Yeah, what was it? So that was 9.
9, 8, 7 and 6.5.
So the average that we've given this album is a 7.625.
To be precise.
To be very precise. I hope you enjoyed that. I'd say definitely go check this out, because I think that's quite it's a pretty great listen, wasn't it?
It's definitely worth a listen.
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining again, guys. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much, Richard.
Pleasure. You owe me some petrol money.
I do.